What's up guys, Milton Monkey here. Today I'm bringing you the third episode of Trading Tips. Now last episode I talked a little bit about when to trade, and I know it didn't hit everybody's sub boxes due to the low amount of views on people saying it wasn't in my sub box. So if you haven't already seen the video, I'm going to link it down below in the description, and I'd appreciate if you could go check it out. But on with this episode, we're talking about opportunistic trading. Now it's got a fancy title, but it is pretty simple. It is trading with an event that relates to real life, and I feel that the only real example I can refer to at the moment is the Euros. Now the Euros obviously happening from the start of June right through to the end of June, and that affects the Ultimate Team market a lot. So you can trade with players that are in the Euros. Now, a great example of a profit I've made, I'll get into sort of the exacts in a minute, but a great example is I bought an Inform Yelovich for 16k and sold mine for 50. Now, I got extremely lucky the fact that I sold him for 50 because some people didn't even sell him for 35. It's just mine was in centre forward rather than ST. So I got pretty lucky the fact that I sold him for that, but I still sold him for a huge profit. And the Euros affected that because he had a pretty good game against, I don't know who he was against, but had a pretty good game for Croatia. So opportunistic trading, like I said, is relating Ultimate Team to an event in real life. Now some people were abused for this, and rightfully so, when Muamba unfortunately suffered a cardiac arrest against Tottenham in the FA Cup tie. Some people took opportunistic trading to a grim level, where they price fix Muamba immediately after he dropped to the floor, which is very disrespectful and frankly disgraceful. But that is what it's based around, and that's just an extreme of it, if you like. And it's not nice to bring it up, but it happens. But there is positives out of the trading, if you like. Not positives out of the situation, of course, but there's positives from opportunistic trading. Now, like I said, the Euros is something you can relate to, and coming up will be the Olympics. The London Olympics is going to be a few players in Ultimate Team, or quite a few players in Ultimate Team, competing for their country in their Olympic team. So what happens is the popularity of a player grows, if you like. There's more limelight on a player, especially if they score, get a red card, something similar to that. But even if they're just playing, there's more attention diverted onto them. So more people are going to go and buy them on Ultimate Team. So if you buy yours, if you buy a Micah Richards, because he's just been announced that he's going to be in Team GB in the Olympic team. If you were to go buy a couple of him now, when he was to play in the Olympics, if he was to score, his price would go up because the popularity goes up, and people tried to buy him immediately. So you could then sell yours on for maybe not a huge profit, but a profit nonetheless. And the Euro technique, as I already mentioned, I've got to credit GCI Messi for this. I'm going to link his video down in the description below. If you're not already subscribed to him, I suggest you do. He does some absolutely amazing videos, anything from trading to squad builders. So definitely go sub to him. But yeah, he told me about this technique, and it is I think the best technique. It doesn't always work though, because there's not always stuff happening in football. Like, you find that league games, so next season it won't affect players that much because these games happen week in, week out, and it may only affect the players for maybe a matter of minutes, or it may not affect them at all. So it doesn't work all the time, but nonetheless it does work. So that's opportunistic trading. To summarise, it's using real life events, the limelight of players, the publicity of players to attract profit in Ultimate Team due to their demand rising in Ultimate Team. The real life events even include such things as police inquiries. For example, Stephen Pienaar was recently arrested on suspicion of assault, and now his price on Ultimate Team has risen because there's more demand for him, because he's in the limelight a little bit. So he's on people's minds. So when they think of a player, they think of Stephen Pienaar. So they go and buy him. So that's how it works. So thanks for watching this episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate it if you could leave a like. Another question I wanted to ask you guys is, in the background, do you want me to have gameplay in the background like this, or do you want me to have these slide transitions like I did on the last episode? But nonetheless, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.